covers his shoulder and gives away so silly from Otamendi because Mandzukic is 1 against 3 against the Argentine defenders. There's no need to dive in here. Here he comes. He just throws in the shoulder, doesn't get the ball, and bails out for Mandzukic, who has stayed down, by the way. The 10th foul whistled in 22 minutes tonight. Mandzukic, as we said, created. It was involved in the creation of both goals. Inside field against Kaliningrad on Saturday. He's off to the top right now, so Croatia is attacking with 10. It's knocked away. It's going to be a throw for Croatia. Walking back out. You see him now making his way to the ball. Find him. Martin picks it up. First attempt to pass that line was blocked by Salvio. That's wedged out for an Argentina throw. We are back for Otamendi. Play safe with that one. Potter came out to get out of the way that quickly. Cleaned up by Brozovic for Salko. Makes a touch inside. Got away from Acuna. For Salko. Got to run around Tagliafico, and Otamendi's going to get there. Looking really strong down there, right hand side. Croatia. With Salko getting forward. Ravic coming a little bit deeper than he's running. Tagliafico away. For Ravic. A return for Salko. Yes, it will put it away to midfield. Over trying to reset quickly. Ravic used his body well to control that. Archer cross down for Strinic. Move the play in for Mandzukic. Well read the whole way by Tagliafico. Looking for some trouble there as he gives it away. He's going to scramble backhand twice. Going to come up for offside though. Susan doesn't look comfortable with the ball at his feet. It's the second time tonight, and I think because of the first one that he played poorly with his left, he takes this extra touch. Instead of just hitting that one first time, just boot it as far away as you can. Another 3 matches on tap tomorrow across our networks from St. Petersburg. Brazil takes on Costa Rica, 7 a.m. Eastern at 1. And here on Fox, Nigeria against Iceland and Volgograd, and then Serbia against Switzerland and Kaliningrad, coverage beginning 7 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. We will be tomorrow on our way to Sochi for Germany, Sweden, down on the coast Saturday night. Germany under some serious pressure and some serious questions being asked of them, very similar to Argentina. The 2 finalists from 4 years ago. Rakitic stepped in, couldn't win the ball away. Aguero got it away from Messi. The return out for Aguero. He's been Enzo Perez running up the center. Venus the defender. Aguero now. Still dancing. Now the cross up in the air. Out in behind for an Argentina corner. An example of Sergio Aguero, who hasn't been very involved in this game, but can come to life at any given moment. This time just running bit at 1 against 1. Creates a half yard, is able to get that one in. Good defending there by Strinic, because Lionel Messi was streaking into the box looking for this one. First corner for Argentina was taken short. There's a looks set to swing this all the way through. You see Otameni getting a warning there for obstruction on Suicic. Like, listen, he's coming into me. I'm just trying to stand here. This is driven in swinger. Not catch it with the jump.
Total waste.
Talia Figo to win the header and control the loose ball as well. There's no pressure able to bring it down now. Being pressured as he goes back to Suicic. His 8th shutout in his last 11 starts in competitive matches. Taking 2 saves against Nigeria. Daniel Suicic, 7 shutouts in 10 starts in qualifying. Here's Messi on the ball. Messi, I clip it in for Aguero over his head. You heard the quote from Maurice Sampaoli yesterday. When Argentina win, we all take the credit. When we don't, it's all Leo's fault. And that's quite unfair. And Argentina's Twitter was trying to counteract that earlier today. It looked like it was a foul there. Talia Figo seemed beaten by Rebic. He went down. Argentina's FA trying to pump out the message earlier today. 23 representatives, but 40 million are behind us. We are not a team, we are a country. Would Lionel Messi agree with that sentiment? Romeo winning the header. Vida breaks it down. His options, though, were cut short. Played out for an Argentina throw. Figo's the run of Acuna. Knocked into a dangerous area. Lower to come off. Did it to lose ball. It's a miss. In a fantastic position. Enzo Perez there. Fell to his feet. Couldn't hit the target.
What a chance. What a chance. For Perez. Miscommunication here in the back. And it's because of the run there on the right that drags out Versalco out of that space. Oh, it's a wide open goal with only Vida in front. Not going to get many better looks than that in this game.
1 goal and 23 appearances internationally for Enzo Perez. The River Plate in Argentina. Will that one haunt him and his team? Rakitic tripped up by Messi. We complete a scoreless half hour here at Nizhny Novgorod.
Barca here. You know, Messi just clipping the heels of Rakitic.
Watch out for Versalco. Sarasic now on the right, Rebic on the left for Croatia. They flipped those 2 players a couple different times against Nigeria. It's a very compact stadium here at the confluence of the Volga and Oka rivers. 43,000 capacity, very steep stands. Roof all the way around in a giant oval. It really is just, you can feel the energy provided by everyone who's come in for this game. City that for a long time we never had visitors from the outside. It was one of the closed cities in the Soviet era, long known as the Russian Detroit. It was a manufacturing center, automobiles in particular. It was only opened up to traffic really in and out. The dissolution of the Soviet Union, and you definitely see that driving in from the airport. Feels like there's time.
I know it's like 1:30. and I'm watching stuff too. Hey, I know it's like 1:30, and I'm watching stuff too, but make sure you're still working, right? Yeah. Bunner, Fletcher.
Come on. Messi's pressure. He's like beat up. A small airport, a small train station flooded with fans coming in the last 2 days. There's a great atmosphere. Mandzukic across from Versalco. Acuna coming to meet him. Versalco drops in. Mandzukic wide open miss. Flag stay down.
You say misses on both ends. And not just misses where you'd say it's a half chance. These are wide open, clear-cut chances. And just at the bottom of your screen, he just drifts in late here. The left-footed ball from Versalco, and he is onside. He almost has too much time to think about it. From that angle, all it needs to be is down low to either side of Caballero, 1-0. And Mandzukic, we see them bury it for Bayern Munich, for Juventus, and all the biggest clubs in Europe. 30 international goals. What a huge miss.
Including a team leading 5 goals in World Cup qualifying. It was a diving header from him that created the own goal, the opener against Nigeria.
Well, he knows it. And as a striker now, it's important. How quickly can you forget that one? Stay hungry for another chance. It's such a teasing ball in for Versalco with the left foot. Everyone from Argentina, as soon as he cut it back on the right, we're all squeezing out. That left all his face in behind. How do we not have a goal so far?
It's a foul by Versalco. As much as our focus is on Argentina, it's a huge opportunity for Croatia. Their first World Cup as an independent nation in '98. They got to the semifinal. 3 appearances in the World Cup since, every single one out in the group stage. Nutmeg there on the outside by Salvio, and he's fouled. And Strinic trying to complete the move.
Well, this is cheeky. Lovely little nutmeg here from Salvio. Nowhere to go. Ooh. Through the legs, and it's one of those ones when you get nutmeg, you don't want that guy going past you, so bring him down.
The crowd back into it. There is Mesa will ride the challenge and ping around Lumber there. Able to get a touch. Rocket is trying to play the outlet for Motors. Taliafico on top of it. Juricic able to knock it out.
Look at Messi in the middle of your screen. 4 Croatian defenders almost in a little triangle around him. That's where you want him to have it, in front of you. Brozovic is doing a really good job. The number 11 in the middle of the park. Just playing in front of that back four, but he's cutting off the passing lanes. And when it shovels across, then it's Modric or the other midfielder as part of that 3. And right now, Modric is standing on Messi's toes. Then they rotate. Brozovic comes over.
That was the one player Zlatko Dalic brought into his lineup to change from the Nigeria game. As opposed to the changes for Sampaoli made. And not quite come off as well. Collision there. And it's going to be a foul as Rakitic was trying to come away. Ricardo is down in pain. Rebic, the guilty party.
Rebic isn't shy of the tackle. And yeah, he gets there first, Ricardo. It's just the afters where he catches it with his momentum. He'd already gone up for the challenge. Rebic's part of that bad boy crew at Eintracht Frankfurt this season, who had a wonderful year under Nico Kovac, now the new coach of Bayern Munich. He had a terrific season.
Ricardo is staying down. The stretcher's coming out. Such an interesting figure, Diego Maradona.
He's always having a party, though, isn't he?
No one would doubt his legendary status, and yet again today, Sergio Ramos, it's like he just throws these darts out during the World Cup when he knows the spotlight is on him.
I mean, we saw him before the game, up and down, jumping with the Argentine jersey. At the first game, he was there with a big cigar.
This is concern for Gabriel Mercado, 31-year-old who plays for Sevilla in Spain. Remaining down after taking that hit from Ante Rebic.
I think it was also from that contact, but also how he landed.
Won't need the stretcher. Slowly walk out. That was one of the three changes Sampaoli made, was to bring Mercado in and change to this three-man back line.
It's fun to watch though, John, because like you said, that part of that three-man back line, the two either side of Otamendi, Mercado included, a lot of times they're getting dragged out wide and having to defend one against one. Mandzukic, big physical striker.
Mercado's off to the side. Messi takes the free kick. Argentina with 10 for the moment. Flipped in for wide. Subasic, easy enough for him. Mercado not yet ready to come on because he's tying his shoe. So Argentina defending as a man alive right now. He's asking to be waved on. And he has now come back out. For Aguero's too far. The Argentina players that were getting loose are now coming back over to the bench area, so they seem confident enough that Mercado can continue. Mercado battling for that ball. And a huge shout of Salvio goes down right in front of the Argentina bench. They're shouting at referee Rochelle Irizal, who's going to produce a card.
Cedric, this was a physical player. I actually think he takes a shove in the back from Mercado, and his momentum takes him in. To Salvio. See that? I mean, his leg is exposed, but I think the extra momentum and the push. Oh, that's actually, seeing that again, that's pretty naughty. That's absolutely a yellow card, bordering on a red card.
That's what Jorge Sampaoli thinks. That's the fourth foul whistle against Rebic already. Dr. Joe Magnick, our FIFA match commissioner and rules expert, as we are seeing on the screen, Dr. Joe, as you're watching this from Moscow, they are checking right now in Moscow in the video room for a possible red card. Give us your thoughts as play is restarted and what you've seen.
Well, play has been restarted, so the decision is certainly not a red card. The referee has already given it a yellow, and it will stand. The game is a very difficult game with many challenges and many difficult decisions for the referee, and he's trying to manage it the best he can at the moment.
Acuna on the outside, able to hold off Modric. 1v4 in there as he got something away. And it was a goal kick.
And I think also, John, the words from the referee after the play to Rebic was saying, look, that was a yellow bordering on a red card, and that is your last warning. One more from you, and you're going to be off.
Pollard just got a hit on Rebic there as they battle for that ball in the air. Final 5 minutes of a testing first half in Nizhny Novgorod. Croatia with a win clinch their spot in the knockout round. Argentina cannot go through, they cannot be eliminated tonight, but certainly if they lose, they will be nervously watching tomorrow as Nigeria and Iceland play in Volgograd. Only in their modern history in 2002 did they fail to advance to the group stage, won the opener, then lost to England in the second group stage game, held to a draw in the final game, and that was it for them in Japan. We're past their way through some pressure there. Enzo Perez with a wide open miss in the 30th minute. There's a and back down. He's making the run in. It was alert for Salko that slotted through to block in. Rakitic trying to play the outlet for Mandzukic. Otamendi's there at first.
the first half of missed chances on both ends. Clear-cut chance for Enzo Perez and a clear-cut miss for Mandzukic. A chance that he typically buries.
Messi for Aguero, over the defender for Sacco from behind, able to knock it away. Rakitic foul by Mascherano.
Sacco's been terrific in this first half. Atletico Madrid right back. His timing of his tackles have been excellent, including the service for Mandzukic. He's been up and down the right side. Very good first half for him.
The outlet wide now for Perisic. Modric for support inside. Perisic instead the cross into the back post of Rebic, able to knock it down. Trying to come back to a contact there. Free kick Argentina. Rakitic for Mandzukic, Otamendi right on top of him. Mascherano, some foul on Rakitic rolling go. Those are former Barcelona teammates. Mascherano leaving for China in January. Sacco again stepping forward to knock it away, but Argentina keep it. Otamendi, Savio, Messi, Mercado ahead of him. Good work there by Strinic to intercept the pass. And assistant referee has seen something.
Yeah, hit Messi's hand actually on the clearance. And he just waited to see if there was an advantage. There wasn't. The assistant referee's flag went straight up.
We mentioned the changes Sampaoli made to the change in system. What have you thought of how it's actually worked out on the field for Argentina?
I would say they've been playing with more intent. It's allowed Messi to play further up the field. Now, on the flip side, what Croatia have done, I think in anticipation that Sampaoli would go to the back three, is they put an extra number in midfield and made it a 4-3-3. And in the counter, that has done a really good job making Croatia solid in the middle of the field, forcing Argentina wide.
With Sacco staying down, it was awkward contact at the end of this with Meza. There was no foul whistled.
Oh, yeah, see his left leg just right down the left ankle for Sacco. We've seen a few of those tonight, haven't we? On both sides.
They are checking in the VAR room in Moscow. Felix Fire, regular referee in the Bundesliga, is leading that room, and they are looking at this, so they're going to hold the throw until they can get a better handle on whether or not they need to have Rashad Ermatov take a look, and the answer appears to be no. Sacco again stepping in there to knock it away, and Brozovic retreats it. Daniel Subasic. 2 minutes is the number coming up on the board of the fourth official.
I still don't think, just finishing off the question we had earlier, talking about Argentina looking dynamic in the final third. I still feel whether it's Perez or Meza, I'd love to see Dybala in this game. I think he's a player for Argentina that can really take the ball under pressure, that's not afraid of coming a little bit deeper, taking it between the lines, creating passes. He can score a goal. I know it's a slightly controversial selection for Sampaoli. I've been the biggest fan of him. But I do think he's got that X factor. And in a game against Croatia, when the tempo is high, going the other way, there is space.
But again, this is Argentina. This is a roster with players like Messi and Aguero and Di Maria and Dybala. We're talking about them not being particularly dynamic.
And that's why you've seen Sampaoli change the system 5 or 6 times. You had this back three stretches during qualifying, even for friendlies, the 4-2 loss against Nigeria. Then he went to a back four because he didn't feel it was working well. Started the tournament with a back four, then he comes to this game with a back three. I mean, just throwing stuff at the wall and hoping it sticks.
Mandzukic tracking all the way back to help out defensively. Croatian fans appreciate that. Tough challenge there. Advantage can be played. Modric's the early outlets. Ramic is onside. They're trying to recover. Ramic trying to get under control. Ramic now fires it over.
Oh, he had Perisic and acres of space at the back post. What a pass here from Luka Modric. Talk about awareness as he picks this one up. Little look over his shoulder, and then the bend on it right in the path. And the first touch there from Ramic lets him down because it takes his momentum away. But even then when he cuts it back, he can just slide it into space at the back post. What a chance.
3 times as many fouls whistled as shots taken. Tells the story of this first half, and things far from settled here in Nizhny Novgorod so far. Let's send you back to Robstone and Red Square. 45 minutes down, 45 to go here in Nizhny. No score between Argentina.
All right, now get over there and tell her how you feel.
You know, there's something I want to tell you.
Whoa. I can't believe you showing your face around here, especially talking to my girl like that. I should mess you up right now. But instead, I'm going to take you down with my lyrics. Fedestine, lay down a beat. It's Kenny sipping Henny rhyme thicker than Teflon. Snoop in the high, I'm the black Zac Efron. And when I meet a shorty, you know we're going backwards. Pulling more tail than my man John Edwards. Lumpy, chunky, boogie eating chumpy. Acting at a place like Hootie singing country. Leave my girl alone and get your own tenderoni. Come on, who are we kidding? You used to being lonely.
I need to say something here. Hello? Can you hear me? Someone should have told you not to with me. You think you can ride, man? You flow is amateur. I'm a nerd. I can smoke you without having contaminant. Mess with me? Oh boy, don't want to risk it. I love you like Mrs. C. McDonald brisket.
Well, that was a thought for
How you like me now, bitch?
Fall back, big boy, could you step into the best? King West, test. Yo, is this thing on? Crack your rock, Hitchcock. Yeah, I just dished you and clean off.
All right, yeah, I see you on too. So keep my chocolate filter and also. The flow is faded and dated, deflated and constipated. If I had to rate it, hated. Translated, you ain't it. Hey, Keysbone, you've been rated. Chewed up, swallowed, and defecated. To a stated, on the DVD, this one is pixelated.
Hey, he got it. That's my brother. All right. I know you think it's so hot. Question is, can you sing like a robot?
Yes, I can sing like a robot.
Now y'all just witness history in the making.
Great combination of eggs and bacon.
Kenny West and Cleveland Junior Brown.
Get up and burn this mother down.
You know, I got to see my uncle here. What you're watching, you know, it's a people